Every new beginning offers the promise of a fresh start. For Maya and Leo, this new house was a blank canvas for their dreams. But as unpacking chaos settled, Maya started to feel the weight of perfection. The pressure to make a perfect home began to cloud her perspective. The next morning, Maya and Leo are having breakfast in their kitchen, surrounded by half-unpacked boxes. Maya gazes out of a grimy window. Her neighbor, Elena, is hanging laundry splashed with bright, colorful stains. Maya sighs. Look at that, Leo. Her laundry is already dirty. Maybe she needs a better detergent. Or perhaps she just doesn't care about these things. Leo, ever observant, stayed silent, not in agreement but understanding. He grasped their true meaning. This was never about laundry. It was the sound of Maya's own anxiety, bouncing back from the outside world. And with every load Elena hung, the echo grew louder, building a barrier of judgment between Maya and her new community. Days have now passed, and Maya continues to criticize the laundry. Leo watched her with concern, then glanced at the window and noticed the grime. Weeks passed. The house found its order, but Maya's outlook stayed cloudy. Until one morning, everything shifted. That morning, now a month later, the kitchen is pristine, warm, and perfectly organized. Sunlight floods through a sparkling, crystal-clear window. Maya enters and pauses abruptly. Looking out the window and now breathless with astonishment, Maya calls her husband. Leo, come quick. Look, her laundry. It's perfect, spotless. She finally learned how to wash properly. I wonder who taught her. Leo enters calmly, holding 2 mugs of coffee. He stands beside her, gazing not at the laundry, but at the spotless window itself, and speaks softly but profoundly. I didn't teach her a thing, Maya. I simply cleaned our windows. Maya's confident smile disappears as her reflection in the clear glass shifts from confusion to realization, then to shame, and finally to understanding. In that moment, Maya is overwhelmed by the truth. She doesn't just feel shame. She feels her entire reality shifting. Moral of the story. Our perception of others is heavily influenced by our own mental state and perspective, obscured by the dust of unspoken expectations, stress, and fears. This is supported by psychological principles. Projection. We often attribute our own unwanted feelings or flaws to others. Maya's criticism of the laundry was a projection of her own anxiety about not being perfect in her new role. Confirmation bias. Once we believe something, we tend to notice only evidence that supports it. Maya thought the neighbor was careless, so she only noticed the stains, not the possibility that they were caused by a creative passion. Fundamental attribution error. We often attribute others' actions to their personality, for example, saying she's lazy, while ignoring situational factors, such as the stains being from her art. Cleaning the window symbolizes becoming aware of our own biases and engaging in self-reflection. Research in mindfulness and self-compassion demonstrates that when we clean our windows, by acknowledging our emotions without judgment, and practicing self-awareness, we reduce the tendency to project and judge, leading to healthier relationships and improved mental well-being. And so it is with life. What we see in others depends on the clarity of the window through which we view them. Therefore, avoid rushing to judge others, especially if your perspective is clouded by anger, jealousy, negativity, or unfulfilled desires. Judging a person doesn't determine who they are. It shows who you are.